My girlfriend said, "You don't need to know where I'm going. It's not like you matter socially." I replied, "Fair." She left without even looking back. But halfway through the night, a notification hit my phone, something she didn't expect anyone else to see. When she came home, I didn't say a word. I just pointed at the screen. And the color drained from her face instantly. I'm Chris, 32. And until last Saturday night, I thought my girlfriend of 2 years just had an active social life that I wasn't really part of. Turns out she had a whole secondary life I knew nothing about, and I only discovered it because she forgot to change her privacy settings on a single Instagram story. I met Brianna when I was 30. She was 28, worked in PR for a lifestyle brand, always impeccably dressed, knew everyone at every bar and restaurant in the city. I'm more low-key, work in data analysis, prefer quiet dinners to club nights, have a small circle of close friends rather than hundreds of acquaintances. We were different, but I thought that balanced us out. For the first year, things were good. She'd drag me to events sometimes, and I'd go along, meeting her colleagues and friends, trying to be social even though it wasn't my scene. But gradually she started going to more things without me. At first she'd ask if I wanted to come. I'd sometimes decline, and that was fine. Then she stopped asking. Then she started making comments. "You wouldn't like it. It's too loud for you. These people are more my speed. You'd be bored, trust me." Always delivered with this little condescending smile, like she was doing me a favor by excluding me. About 6 months ago, the comments got sharper. "You don't really fit in with my work crowd. My friends think you're kind of quiet. I need to maintain a certain image for my career." I started to feel like I was some embarrassing secret she had to manage. Last Saturday was when it came to a head. Brianna was getting ready to go out, full makeup, expensive dress, heels. It was 8 p.m. I was on the couch reading. "Where are you headed?" I asked casually. "Out." "Yeah, but where?" She stopped applying lipstick and looked at me in the mirror. "Why do you need to know?" "I don't need to know. I'm just asking. It's just a thing with some people from work. Want me to come?" "No." "Why not?" She turned around. "Chris, you don't need to know where I'm going. It's not like you matter socially. No offense, but you're not exactly the kind of person who adds value at these events. You stand in corners, you don't network, you make everything awkward. I love you, but I need to keep my professional life separate from this." She gestured vaguely at me. I just looked at her. "Fair." "Fair?" "Yeah. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Have fun." She looked surprised that I wasn't arguing, grabbed her purse and left. Didn't kiss me goodbye, didn't look back, just walked out and closed the door. I sat there for a while processing what she'd said. You don't matter socially. Like I was some kind of liability, some burden she had to keep hidden from her real life. Around 11 p.m., I was still up, watching TV, when my phone buzzed. Instagram notification. Brianna had posted to her story. I almost didn't look. She posted constantly, and I'd gotten into the habit of just scrolling past her endless stream of cocktails and posed photos with people I didn't know. But something made me click it. The photo was her and a guy. Arms around each other, clearly drunk, at what looked like a club. His face was pressed against hers. Her eyes were closed, both of them laughing. The caption, "Finally with Bae, best night ever." I stared at it. Bae. She'd never called me that. We'd been together 2 years, and she'd never posted a single photo of us on her Instagram. Said it wasn't professional, that her followers were mostly work contacts, and she kept her personal life private. Apparently not that private. I screenshot it immediately, knowing stories disappear. Then I went to her Instagram profile and really looked at it for the first time in months. I'd stopped checking because it just made me feel bad. All these glamorous photos of her at events, with friends, living this exciting life that I wasn't part of. I started scrolling back through her recent posts, carefully, looking for anything I'd missed. 3 weeks ago, a photo of her at a restaurant with the same guy from the story. His name was tagged Brandon something. Her caption called him her favorite person. The comments were full of heart emojis and people saying they were couple goals. 5 weeks ago, the two of them at a beach, his arm around her, caption about perfect weekends with this one. 8 weeks ago, a mirror selfie with him in the background, captioned, mornings are better with you. I went back further. 4 months of photos. Regular photos of her with this guy, always with captions that made it sound like they were together. And I recognized some of the dates, weekends she'd told me she was at work retreats, or visiting her sister, or too busy with client events. My girlfriend had a whole public relationship with someone else, and the only reason I didn't know about it was because I'd stopped looking at her Instagram months ago after she made me feel bad for not being social media savvy. I sat there holding my phone, feeling numb. Then I started going through the comments. Hundreds of people congratulating them, calling them cute, asking when they were getting engaged. Nobody questioning it, because to everyone in her social circle, Brandon was her boyfriend. I was... what? Nothing. I didn't exist in her online world. I called my friend Tyler. It was almost midnight, but I knew he'd be awake. Hey man, what's up? Can you look at someone's Instagram for me and tell me if I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing? I sent him Brianna's profile. He was quiet for a minute. Chris, what the hell is this? That's my girlfriend's Instagram. Your girlfriend? She's all over this other dude. I know. How long has this been going on? Looks like months. At least 4 months based on the posts. And you didn't know? I stopped checking her social media. She made me feel like I was being needy if I looked at her stuff. Said her Instagram was for work and I wouldn't understand her content strategy. Dude, I don't even know what to say. What are you going to do? She's going to be home soon. I'm going to show her the screenshot and see what she says. Want me to come over? No, I'm good. I'll call you tomorrow. At 1:47 a.m., I heard her key in the lock. She came in stumbling a little, clearly drunk, laughing at something on her phone. When she looked up and saw me still awake on the couch, she seemed surprised. You're still up? I didn't say anything, just held up my phone with the screenshot of her story on the screen. The one with Brandon. The one that said, finally, with Bay. Her face went completely white, like all the blood drained out of it in 1 second. Chris, I still didn't say anything, just kept holding up the phone. It's not what it looks like. I opened my phone and started scrolling through all the screenshots I'd taken. Her and Brandon at the beach, at restaurants, in bed together. All the captions calling him her favorite person, her better half, the one who makes her happy. She stood frozen in the doorway. How long? I finally asked. It's complicated. How long? 6 months. But Chris, it's not like that. You've been publicly dating someone else for 6 months while living with me. He doesn't know about you either. I kept you separate from that part of my life. That part of your life? You mean your real life? The one that matters socially? She started crying. You don't understand. Brandon he's who I need to be with for my career. He's connected, he knows people, being with him opens doors for me. She trailed off. I'm what? Too boring? Don't matter socially? You already said it earlier tonight. I love you, Chris. I do. But I also need Brandon. They're different things. Get out. What? Get out of my apartment. Now. Chris, it's 2 a.m. I'm drunk. I can't. You should have thought of that before you posted your other boyfriend on Instagram and forgot that I follow you. Get out. Go to Brandon's place since he's your bae. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to find out about me. You wouldn't try me. Either leave now or I start calling people from your work and asking them about Brandon and making sure everyone knows you've been dating both of us. Update 1. She left. Called an Uber, threw some things in a bag, and left. I watched her go, and then I did something petty but satisfying. I messaged Brandon, found his profile from her tags, sent him a DM with screenshots of our apartment, Our text conversations, photos of us together. Hey man, thought you should know that Brianna has a boyfriend. Me. We've been together for 2 years and living together for 1. Just thought you deserved to know since she posted you as her bae tonight while I was at home waiting for her. Then I blocked Brianna on everything. Phone, social media, email. I didn't want to hear her excuses. I couldn't sleep. Around 4 a.m., my friend Tyler called me. Did you actually send that message to the guy? How do you know about that? Because Brianna just posted a story having a complete meltdown. She's freaking out about her life being ruined and people finding out the truth. It's already been deleted, but I screenshotted it. Want me to send it to you? No. I don't want to see anything from her ever again. The next morning, Sunday, I woke up to 47 missed calls. Not from Brianna, I'd blocked her. From her friends, her co-workers, random numbers I didn't recognize. I ignored all of them. Brandon did respond to my message, though. Are you serious right now? She told me she was single. We've been together for 6 months. I had no idea about you. This is insane. We ended up talking on the phone for about an hour, comparing timelines, filling in gaps. Turns out, Brianna had told him I was her roommate. He'd seen me in the background of one video call once, and she'd said I was just someone who rented a room from her. He'd believed it because she was at his place most weekends and several nights a week. She told me you were too clingy, Brandon said, that you didn't fit her lifestyle. I thought she meant you as her boyfriend. She meant you as her roommate. Or her... what? Her backup plan? I guess we were both her backup plans. You for status, me for stability. This is so messed up. I introduced her to my parents last month. She's met my parents 4 times. We both just sat there on the phone in silence for a minute. What are you going to do? He asked. Already did it. She's out of my apartment, out of my life. Done. Yeah, same. I'm done too. Update 2. Brianna tried to do damage control, posted a long Instagram story on Sunday night about navigating complex feelings and learning from mistakes and asking for privacy during this difficult time. I didn't see it directly, but multiple people sent me screenshots. Her comments were full of people asking what happened, if she and Brandon broke up, what was going on. She deleted the whole post after an hour. Monday morning, I woke up to an email from her, despite being blocked everywhere else. She'd created a new email address just to message me. The subject line was, "Please read this." I deleted it without reading. Created a filter to automatically delete anything from that address. Tuesday, her mother called me. I actually answered that one because her mom had always been nice to me. "Chris, honey, I don't know what happened between you and Brianna, but she's devastated. She's been crying for 3 days. Won't tell me what happened. Just says she made a terrible mistake and you won't talk to her." "Mrs. Martinez, did Brianna tell you she'd been dating someone else for the last 6 months?" Silence. "She what?" "She's been publicly dating another guy named Brandon, posting about him constantly on social media, spending weekends with him, introducing him to people as her boyfriend, while living with me and telling me she loved me. That can't be right. She talks about you all the time. She told us just last month she thought you might propose soon. I promise you it's right. I have screenshots of months of posts. Her co-workers all thought Brandon was her boyfriend. I found out on Saturday night when she accidentally posted a story calling him her bae. Oh my God. Chris, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. That's not how we raised her." "I appreciate that, Mrs. Martinez, but I can't talk to her. What she did isn't something I can forgive. I understand. I'm sorry, honey. You deserved better than this." We hung up. 5 minutes later, Brianna called from her mom's phone. I answered, thinking it was her mom again. "Chris, please don't hang up." I hung up. Blocked her mom's number. By Wednesday, apparently everyone in Brianna's social circle knew what happened. My phone was still getting random messages from people I barely knew, some defending Brianna, everyone makes mistakes, some supporting me, she's always been kind of shady, most just being nosy. I posted one thing on my Instagram, first post in 6 months, just a simple text post that said, Sometimes you discover you're someone's secret. Sometimes you discover someone else is your girlfriend's secret. Either way, you learn who people really are. Didn't name anyone, didn't explain, just that. Got about 100 comments asking what happened. Didn't respond to any of them, just let people speculate. Update 3. Brianna showed up at my apartment building on Thursday. The doorman called me to ask if he should send her up. I said no. She apparently stood in the lobby for 2 hours waiting before finally leaving. Friday, I got a letter. Actual physical letter, delivered by mail. Long handwritten thing from Brianna explaining everything. How she'd felt pressured to be with Brandon for her career. How she really loved me, but needed the image of being with him. How she thought she could manage both relationships without anyone getting hurt. How she was sorry and wanted to make it work. I read the whole thing. Then I tore it up and threw it away. Brandon texted me that same day. She showed up at my office. Security had to remove her. She's losing it. Not my problem anymore. I know. Just thought you should know in case she comes to your place again. That weekend, Brianna's best friend Lauren showed up at my apartment. I actually let her in because Lauren had always been decent to me. Chris, I need you to understand something. Brianna made a huge mistake, but she's genuinely in crisis right now. She lost both of you, her job found out, and they're reevaluating her position. Her friends are divided on whether to support her. She's barely eating or sleeping. I'm worried about her. Lauren, I appreciate you caring about your friend, but none of that is my responsibility. I'm not asking you to take her back. I'm asking you to maybe answer one call so she can have closure. She had 6 months to give me honesty. She doesn't get closure from me now. She made a mistake. She made a choice. Every single day for 6 months, she chose to lie to me, to Brandon, to everyone around her. She didn't accidentally fall into a double life. She constructed it carefully. The only mistake she made was forgetting I could see that one Instagram story. Lauren left quietly after that. Final update. It's been 6 weeks since that Saturday night. I haven't talked to Brianna. Haven't responded to any of her attempts at contact. Changed my locks, changed my routines, basically moved on with my life. I heard through mutual acquaintances that she and Brandon did try to talk once after everything came out. He apparently asked her to choose, said if she really wanted him, they could try to work through it. She tried to convince him they could still make it work, that what we had was different than what she had with me. He told her he couldn't trust someone who'd managed such an elaborate deception. They're both done with her. She did lose her job, not directly because of the relationship drama, but because she'd been lying about where she was and who she was with during work events, billing personal dates as business expenses, using company events as cover for seeing Brandon. Once it all came out and her employer looked closely, they found enough to justify termination. Her social media is private now. The posts with Brandon are all deleted. From what I can see of her profile, she barely posts anymore. Me? I'm doing okay. Better than okay. Honestly. I moved apartments. Couldn't stand being in the place where she'd lied to me every day. Got a new place in a different neighborhood. Fresh start. Started dating again recently. Nothing serious yet, but I'm more careful now about red flags. If someone makes me feel like I need to be hidden, I'm out. If someone talks about me not mattering socially, I'm out. If someone's social media presence doesn't align with our relationship, I'm out. Tyler asked me last week if I thought Brianna had actually loved me, or if the whole thing was just about having financial stability while she chased her career with Brandon. I think she loved the idea of me, I told him. Safe, stable, there when she needed someone reliable. But she didn't love me enough to choose me. She wanted both and thought she could have it until her Instagram privacy settings betrayed her. Pretty specific way to get caught. Yeah. If she'd remembered to hide that one story from me, I might still not know. Might have lived another year or two as her secret before finding out some other way. You ever think about what you'd say to her if you saw her again? Nothing. There's nothing to say. She showed me exactly who she was. I believed her. End of story. I ran into one of her former co-workers 2 weeks ago at a coffee shop. She recognized me, came over to talk. I just wanted to say I'm sorry about what Brianna did. A lot of us at the office knew something was off, but we didn't realize she was literally dating 2 people. We thought you guys had broken up when Brandon started coming around. Did she tell people we broke up? She implied it. Said she was newly single and testing the waters with Brandon. Then someone saw you tagged in her sister's post from a family dinner, and we started wondering. But by then it was too late. Too late for what? Too late to say anything. She'd already woven such a complicated web that calling her out would have made us look like we were starting drama. Easier to just stay out of it. I understood that. People don't want to get involved in messy situations. Can't really blame them. I'm Chris, 32. Single again, living in a new apartment, learning that sometimes the person you trust most is the person hiding the most, learning that social media can reveal truths people work hard to conceal, learning that you don't matter socially tells you everything you need to know about how someone really sees you, and learning that sometimes the best revenge is just letting someone's own actions expose exactly who they are.